class 10 students, this is your Nalini ma'am back with the video, right? See, most of the Karnataka SSLC students requested me to do a solution video on the recent midterm examination conducted by SSLC board. So this year midterm paper was given by SSLC board, and coming to a science paper, I know it was a challenging paper for you all, right? But definitely the question paper level have to be like this, guys. Okay, so for the toughest questions in the question paper, do not blame the board. You know, we have to improve our level, right? So definitely I will help you out to improve your level, right? So guys, in this video I am going to deal with the chemistry part, right? So I'll make 3 videos. This is the first video which I am doing it on a chemistry part. Then in video number 2 I will come up with physics part. Video number 3 I will come up with biology part. Okay, right. See, now let us quickly start with the questions. So hope you all have question papers with you. If not, just pause the video, go get your question paper, and you know, hold a pen and paper and keep on scribbling the answers. You know, science comes only when you put your hand onto a paper, right? So it is a subject that has to be practiced. This is not a subject that has to be read, because this is not a story or drama, right? So these are the facts, these are the concepts. Until and unless you practice in a book, it will not come to you, guys. Okay, so let me start with part B chemistry, which is of 25 marks. And you know, the multiple choice questions are easy only. These are not difficult, right? So question number 14 onwards starts a chemistry part. The question, 14th question, an endothermic reaction among the following is, right? See, for SSLC science, or it can be a CBSE science. See, for SSLC and CBSE, it is the NCERT syllabus only. Both of you all studying the same syllabus, only the exam pattern is going to be different. And this year even SSLC people will have a question similar to CBSE board only. Higher order thinking questions have been introduced, right? So both of you have to read the textbook thoroughly. If you have read the textbook thoroughly, you can attempt this question easily, and there is a small logic also. See, endothermic reaction among the following. Option A, burning of natural gas. See, natural gas is what? CH4, right? So when you burn, it is reaction with oxygen. You will always get carbon dioxide and water, and this is actually a combustion reaction. All combustion reactions are exothermic, guys. You know, large amount of heat is liberated. Heat is liberated. Okay, so because they have given the word burning, you cannot decide it is a endothermic reaction. It is a combustion reaction. Large amount of heat is liberated. If large amount of heat is liberated, you call it as an exothermic reaction, right? So you cannot go for this option. This reaction is there in a textbook also, right? This is not something else they have given out of the textbook. It is there within a textbook. Next, option B, heating of lead nitrate, right? So heating of lead nitrate, yes, whenever you heat something, that means heat is given to a reaction. So this is our endothermic, guys. So option B is a correct answer here, right? So option C, decomposition of organic matter. This is given, it is exothermic reaction. Breaking down of complex food, that means digestion, right? Respiration, it's a part of respiration. Food breaks down to give energy is a respiration. We have studied that respiration is exothermic, right? Option A exothermic, option C exothermic, option D exothermic, but option B is endothermic. So option B is the correct answer. See, for this you should literally know the concept. If you by heart something, you can't answer such questions. Okay, so that is the reason, guys. Based on many students' request, both SSLC students and CBSE students requested me to start the target 95 course early. Okay, say every year I will do target 95 course for class 10 students. Okay, so usually I will do it in the month of December, January, but this year all students have requested me to start it earlier. So I am starting this course in November only. Okay, so I am starting in first week of November year. Okay, so registrations are started. Registrations are started. Okay, so you have to download homeschool application. So the course is a live course. It is a live course. If you are new to my channel, you know this is a course I regularly do, and almost 95% of the students really get above 95 in their class 10 board examination, no matter whether they belong to SSLC or CBSE. Okay, concept is same. The way of questions I give them is different for different boards. That's it. Okay, so no matter which board, 95% of my course student have got above 95 in their board exam. Okay, so this is a proven record from past 3 years. Okay, so this year I am launching little early. Registrations we have already made it open. So in a course timetable, everything is provided shortly. Okay, so it is a live course. So it is about almost 40 days or 35 day course. Every day I come live in the evening. Okay, so evening 7 o'clock to 8:30. So 1.5 hours every day I will come live. And what I do in a course, I will explain the chapters. I will literally revise all the chapters right from basic to depth this time. Okay, so you can able to answer all higher order thinking questions, and on each chapter I will be giving lot of questions. Okay, applied questions, and I will keep the test, right? And not only that, I will share the notes, detailed running notes on each and every chapter. Okay, so that you can become perfect within 2 months, right? So this is a revision course here. Every chapter I will be revising. One chapter I will take 2 to 3 days. Okay, if it is a bigger chapter, I'll be taking 3 days. If it is a smaller chapter, I'll take 2 days. Okay, so every day 7 to 8:30 p.m. Okay, I will come live and I am going to discuss the concepts live. So this is a live course. So this time very much limited seats we have kept. Okay, so registrations are open. You have 1 month of time for the registration, but very much limited seats here. So November first week onwards, this live classes will start. Okay, so based on many students request, I have started this course. So if you feel that you are weak in science, you want to improve your mark, you want to improve the concept clarity, you know, such questions and all you can only do if your concept is proper. And not only the concept, guys, I will be sharing lot of tricks and tips to remember the difficult concept easily. Okay, and lot of motivation also I will be doing, because you know this is very much essential. If you want to study constantly, consistently till your exam, you need a kind of motivation. So such motivation also you will get, and the course can be available in the most reasonable prices. Okay, it is not even equal to your monthly tuition fees, right? So in the most affordable prices I am doing this live course, guys. If you are interested, you can get it done with your registration soon because of limited seats. Okay, so this is one information I wanted to give you all. So going to the next question, that is 15th question. The litmus paper that changes its color when exposed to the fumes of nitric acid. You know, we know nitric acid is acid. Nitric acid is acid, right? So which litmus paper changes its color? Wet blue litmus paper. You know, nitric acid is acid, no? Wet blue litmus paper. Wet blue litmus paper will get converted into red. Definitely option A itself is the correct answer. Dry blue litmus paper, no. If it is dry, there is no water content. if a acid or base have to change the litmus color, some water content has to be there. Okay, right? Say fumes, in the sense it is in a gaseous state, that wouldn't have water. At least litmus paper have to be wet, only then the conversion of color can happen. Okay, wet red litmus paper, no, red remains red only for acid. Okay, dry red litmus paper, no, red remains red only. Okay, so litmus paper color, if it is blue, it can be changed to red, but it has to be wet. Either acid should be mixed up with water or litmus paper should be wet. Only then you will observe the color change. So tricks relating to all these concepts I will be sharing in the course also. Okay. Now coming to a 16th question, guys. On heating, the copper powder becomes black. Okay, this is due to, so we have learned the equation, copper which is in brown color, on heating, you know, it reacts with oxygen and you will get copper oxide which is black in color, right? So this is a oxidation reaction, no doubt in this, right? So what is the option? You will go for option C, right? So oxidation of copper, oxidation is happening with copper, so copper oxide is formed, copper oxide is black in color, right? So these are the MCQ questions, guys. And coming to a 17th question, 1 mark question, what are alkalis? It is a common question only. Alkali is nothing but a soluble base. Soluble base, right? So a base which is nicely soluble in water is called as alkali. So the best examples are KOH and NaOH. Okay. Then 18th question, actually 1 mark questions are easy only here, right? Keeping food in airtight containers is a better practice. Why? It is to prevent rancidity, right? It is to prevent rancidity or it is to prevent oxidation. Anything you can write, guys. And coming to a 19th question, dentists recommend the use of basic toothpaste. Why? You know, tooth decay occurs due to the acid secretion in mouth. So when you brush with a toothpaste that contains base, then neutralization reaction can happen. Yes or no? The acid effect decreases in the mouth so that tooth decay can be prevented. Okay, so it is to prevent tooth decay. It is to prevent tooth decay. So why? How does it prevent tooth decay? Because okay, excess acid in mouth causes tooth decay. Okay, so when you brush it with a toothpaste containing base, excess acid will get neutralized. That point also you can mention. Excess acid that is there in the mouth will get neutralized by the base that is there in a toothpaste. Okay, so these are 1 marker questions here. Now coming to 2 marker questions. You know, 2 marker questions 20, 21, right? So they are much easier questions only. Balancing equation, right? So balancing, see, I will share a beautiful trick on balancing and it is also available in YouTube for free, and the improved version of a trick I will be sharing in a course, guys. Okay, so if you have not yet watched, it is freely available in YouTube in the first chapter. So go for the trick, right? Okay, so BaCl2, what I will do, I will put 2 here, right? Then it is a balanced equation. That's it. So both equations are very simple that they gave for balancing. Al plus CuCl2, AlCl3 plus Cu, right? So what you can do here is, if I put 2 here, right? I'll put 2 here, 3 and 3, right? So 3 2s are 6Cl, 2 3s are 6, 2 aluminium, 3 Cu. Say, excellent trick. You can just watch based on a balancing, right? And or question is there, translate the following statements into chemical equation and balance the equation. Okay, what is the statement they gave? Hydrogen sulfide gas, hydrogen sulfide, valency of sulfur is 2, valency of hydrogen is 1. See, any formula you should write based on valency. Okay, see the basics covering courses are also there in homeschool application. Okay, in a course this 1 month, I mean if you register now, I will share few videos on basics also, how to write formula and etc. So you can enjoy learning basics also if you are registering for the course. Okay, so hydrogen sulfide is H2S, burns in air. Anything that is burning in air means it is reaction with O2. This you should always know. Okay, so what do you get? To give water and sulfur dioxide. So you are getting water and sulfur dioxide. So this is the equation, guys. So you have to balance. 1 sulfur, 1 sulfur. 2 hydrogens, 2 hydrogen. Look at the oxygen. 3 oxygens, 2 oxygens. Right. So what you would do is, you know, there is a trick here. You want 3 oxygens this side. No, I will introduce a fraction 3 by 2. Now to remove a fraction, I will multiply by 2. Okay, so these are all the tricks that you can use for the balancing. So it becomes 2H2S plus 3O2 giving 2H2O plus 2SO2. So now this is a balanced equation here. See, how many sulfur? 2 sulfur. This side also 2 sulfur. How many hydrogens? 2 2s are 4. 2 2s are 4. How many oxygens? 3 2s are 6. And this side 2 2s are 4. 4 plus 2 6. So look at here. This is the trick of balancing oxygen easily. When you get an odd number situation, no, you know, you will do trial and error. You put 2, you put 3, and it will take lot of time. Just if you follow this method, it is so easy. So all these things I will teach you. Don't worry. Okay. So now question number 21. Diagram based questions are very common this year. Okay, so you should know the concept of every diagram that is there in your NCERT textbook. Okay, see, observe the below figure, answer the question. They have given 2 sets of diagrams, set 1 and set 2. In which set does the bulb glow? Definitely in set 1 the bulb will glow. Okay, why? Because in set 1 you have HCl solution. We know that aqueous solution of acid conducts electricity. So what is the reason? Aqueous. Aqueous solution means what? Acid mixed with water. Aqueous solution of acid conducts what? Conducts electricity. So this is the reason here. Okay, glucose. Glucose solution does not give any H plus ions. It is not acid. That is why it do not conduct electricity. Okay, so aqueous solution of acid, why it conducts electricity? Because it has got ions. You know which ions it has got? Majorly H plus ions it has got. Anything which has got ions will always conduct electricity. Anything which do not have ions do not conduct electricity. Okay, so that is the answer. So now I think 21st question is over. Coming to a 22nd question. See, this is also my favorite question. Every time I deal with this question when I teach this concept. Okay, so the same question is there. You know what? Say they have given a diagram, just that you should analyze which is cathode, which is anode. Say this positive sign means anode, right? So negative side of battery is cathode. Okay, from anode side one gas is coming, gas X is coming, and cathode side another gas is coming, gas Y is coming. They are asking name X, Y, Z, and Z is formed in a solution. See here guys, it is a chlor-alkali process. So this diagram also is there in your textbook, right? Chlor-alkali process. About this they are asking. So what is a gas X? Which gas is formed at anode guys? It is a chlorine gas. Which gas is formed at cathode guys? It is a hydrogen gas. And what is Z here? What is the compound that is formed? NaOH. Chlor-alkali is a process of preparing NaOH, right? So in the process of preparing NaOH, you get chlorine gas liberated at anode, you get hydrogen gas liberated at cathode. Right? So, X, Y, Z is over. Now, this is A sub question. B sub question is, Name the product produced by the action of X on slaked lime. What is X here? Cl2. So when you pass this Cl2 on a slaked lime is calcium hydroxide. You will get bleaching powder, calcium oxychloride. So bleaching powder you will get. So this is the product. Okay, so bleaching powder. It is a bleaching powder preparation. Okay, so such questions are very important, and many such questions I will give in the codes and I will train you. Okay, don't worry. So this is all about the 21st question, right? Oh, is it a OR question? Yes, this is a 21st question only. It was a OR question, right? So now coming to the 22nd question. This is also so interesting. See, I always enjoy dealing with such questions, because they are all concept based here. You should understand concept. Don't blame the difficulty of paper here. You have to realize yourself that you need to improve your level. You should work on improving your level instead of blaming the question paper and blaming the board, right? See, this is a clue for us, that clue about a final exam, how it is going to be. Okay, and they have directly announced, SSLC board directly announced that this year science question paper is going to be tough. Okay, so for that they are preparing you to study better for the final exam. So you should appreciate the board for giving difficult paper here, so that we can be alert, we can improve, and we can study, right? Now it is a 22nd question here. So given figure, say they have given calcium oxide. Here calcium oxide is there and water is there. Okay, so they are asking a sub question. A product P is obtained in the reaction. Definitely when calcium oxide is mixed with water, it is an exothermic reaction. You will get calcium hydroxide. Calcium hydroxide with large amount of heat, right? This is a very famous reaction in chemical reactions chapter. Yes, this is what product P is what? So this is P. This calcium oxide hydroxide itself is the P. On passing carbon dioxide to P, okay, calcium hydroxide is there. To this you are passing carbon dioxide. It is a lime water test, guys. So you have to connect the concepts. Lime water test, this is the concept you studied in chapter 1. This is the concept you are studying in chapter 2. They have connected both the concepts and they framed a question and asking. See how beautiful it is. You should have a skill of identifying that connection. Okay, so the more you work with such questions, the better you become, right? So what do you get? What is the precipitate? Milky white precipitate. Calcium carbonate is formed, isn't it? A salt. This is a salt, basic salt, isn't it? So this is what your Q. Q they are asking, that is what your Q. Name P and Q. P is what? Calcium hydroxide. Q is what? Calcium carbonate. Over. Now what is the second sub question here? What happens when product Q is heated? See, calcium carbonate, when it is heated, we studied this as endothermic reaction, right? So you will get calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide, right? So when Q is heated, you will get calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. So this is the equation. In chemistry, nothing is there to write in the form of essay type of answers. Everything, one equation if you write, balanced equation, that is what your answer. See, answer is writing these three equations. Over. You will get nicely the 2 marks, right? Okay. So now question number 23. Draw the diagram showing arrangement. Yes, zinc granules with dilute sulfuric acid is a very famous diagram. Definitely one diagram will be asked for 3 marks. Okay, so diagram I am not drawing here. So question number 24, let us discuss. What observations helps to determine whether a chemical reaction has taken place or not? See, how do you know whether a chemical reaction takes place or not? By observing change in color. By observing change in color, right? By evolution of gas, right? By evolution of gas, you can observe whether a reaction is taking place or not. Third, by by liberation of temperature, by change in temperature you can write. by change in temperature. Okay, in some chemical reaction, heat is released. By observing that, you can identify that there is a chemical reaction. And fourth one is by change in state. By change in state. So these are the things you have to mention, guys, over your answer, right? So now coming to a B sub question under 24. Name the gases that liberate at cathode and anode during electrolysis of water. So water, when subjected to electrolysis, okay, you will get hydrogen gas and oxygen gas. Hydrogen gas is formed at cathode, oxygen gas is formed at anode, right? And hydrogen gas formed is 2 times greater than the oxygen gas formed, because in water it is there in the ratio 2:1. Say many times I keep telling that this concept is very, very important. They might ask you gases formed, they might ask you why hydrogen amount is more, why it is more, why the amount formed is greater. You know, this is one of the activity in chapter 1. You know what, in chemistry, all activities you have to solve, guys, because from activities only they will frame such application questions. Okay, so solving activities in chemistry is very, very important. So that is all about 24th question here. Coming to a 25th question. So this is also like, you know, very general question on concept. You should know the concept, that's it. If you by heart something, nothing will come. Especially if you by heart in text questions, exercise questions, those answers, nothing will come. You should understand and study everything. 25th question, right? 25th question. Applying baking soda to honeybee stung area is an immediate relief. Why? Honeybee stung, okay, contains an acid, methanoic acid. So we know that honeybee stung is there, no? It when it pricks, it liberates methanoic acid into the skin, right? Methanoic acid is there. Now, because of this acid injected into our skin, we feel burning sensation and inflammation. So to neutralize this acid, to decrease the effect, we have to neutralize this acid. So how do you neutralize? By applying a paste of a base. Which base you will apply? Baking soda. Okay, so baking soda is a base which neutralizes methanoic acid. That's it. This is the answer. Which neutralizes methanoic acid, so that the pain gets reduced and you feel relief. Or question is there. Or question is much easier. A student detects pH. There are solutions A, B, C, D. A has a pH 12, B has 3, C has 6 and D has 7. Predict the nature of the solution. This is highly basic. Okay, so this is highly basic. And these two are acidic, and this is more acidic and this is less acidic. That also you can write. And D solution is neutral because pH is 7. So that's it. You have to mention these words here for the A, B, C and D. Now coming to the last question, 26th question. Okay, so that is a 4-marker question. Right, they framed it on chapter 1, that is chemical reactions and equations. So in chemistry, first 3 chapters are highly interconnected. Chemical reactions, acid, bases and metals, non-metals. So they can interlink the concept and they will ask you. Okay, so you should study it like one pattern. So there is one continuation pattern. Okay, so you should go in that pattern, right? During revision. Okay, so all those pattern structures, how to connect the concept, everything definitely you will learn with me. Okay, say now let me discuss the 26th question. Very famous question only. An iron nail is kept immersed in a beaker having copper sulfate. After few minutes a brownish coat develops. What are they asking? Mention the type of reaction and write the chemical equation. So iron plus copper sulfate, which was in blue color, it gave iron sulfate plus copper. Okay, so what type of reaction? It is a displacement reaction. Right, displacement reaction, and the reaction is in balanced form only. Okay, second question, what are the reasons for the change that happen in the reaction? Iron is more reactive, iron being more reactive, okay, it displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. Okay, a highly reactive element always displaces the low reactive element from its salt solution. That's it. See here, 4 marks. If you write these keywords, you will get 4 marks. See, 4 marks in the sense you don't have to write half a page of answer or full page of answer. One chemical equation, one name and one simple reason. Yeah, you are getting 4 marks, right? So, such easy it is. Science, you don't have essay type of answers. The entire chemistry questions, in 1 or 2 pages, it gets over. Because it's a matter of writing one balanced equation and few words, right? Most important words, keywords is enough, right? So, guys, so this is all about the chemistry part. In the next video, I will come up with the physics part. Okay, see here every part have to be studied differently. Chemistry part, you have to work with the equations, see the connections between the reactions and then you revise. Physics part, problems, and there also concept is very important. How you connect the concept to a problem, how you connect the concept to higher order thinking questions, all that is important. And biology, answer writing is important. How you write the answer in point wise, that is important. So all these tricks and tips you will come across in my course, that is Target 95, which I have launched in the homeschool application. Do download homeschool application and check it out, guys. Definitely the course is worth 100 times. Okay, right? So thank you so much. We'll meet you in the next video with physics solutions.